So I got this idea that, well, I live in Sweden, right? So we have a bunch of months without even being able to ride unless you do something about it. So I decided on this bad boy EXM to set studs on it. I heard some good news that it might work, so because if I look outside, it's very snowy, it's very wintry, so we have some work to do with in regards to the studs, so that needs to be sorted. And so what I have is this though. It's a very important tool to get these studs in. I'm gonna show you. So we have a few things. We got some studs. We got some more studs. And these are molto importante. But we also have something to measure with, because we want to make sure that we don't put these studs in if you don't have enough tire rubber. So we have this, right? These are the studs. In Sweden they are called Best Grip 1100, and I'm gonna put this on my CSD tire C186. You need to have this. So just connect that. And then you have that sorted. So they say that you need to have a few millimeters left, around 7 millimeters or so, in order to get this in. And in that case I mean the distance between here to the bottom here. But because I've been riding this for quite some time, I've been wearing it off a bit. So I only have, if I measure this, I only have 5 millimeters in the middle part. I have about, let's see, I have about 7 on the outer part, so it's kind of okay. It's not good, but from information I got from a friend of mine on the community, said that there's like a bunch of millimeters underneath this, so it should be fine. So the only way to do that is to do a psst test and see if it works or not. So then, we need to put these in to the rubber with this tool, and there are plenty of them. It's gonna take some time, but it's winter outside. Winter has arrived, so we need to make sure that we can ride on it without sliding around too much. I've seen people do that. I've seen friends skid around. As much as it looks fun, it's not nice if you drop in not so good locations, in front of a car, stuff like that. So I need to make sure you're secure, and I need to make sure that I am secure. So measurements down. Now it's just the work, the test, and then apply them. I have another wheel coming that I've ordered, the veteran links, so that I'm looking forward to. So even if I fuck up this EXM, I will still have a wheel, right, in summertime. So even if these studs mess up something inside the wheel, I'm still good. So these studs needs to attach itself to the EXM, and I can't see anyone around here, so it's just me that can do that. So studs, good for winter time. I'm not gonna be able to ride for a few months if I don't do this, because I need to have some grip, and I need to ride because I really enjoy riding EUCs. It's become a part of my life. So, I mean, I've been having a motorcycle before. I haven't been able to ride in the winter time with that one. I could have put studs on that too, but I didn't do that. And then years later, the EXM came into the picture, and I mean, the EUCs came into the picture, and it was just amazeballs, and eye-opening, soul-opening experience to use these kind of wheels. And yeah, it's nothing like it. It's like it's from when you don't have any car. You don't have a car, I mean, and then you get that experience of having one. You get that type of freedom to be able to ride around like that and get to any type of locations. You guys know that. You know what I'm gonna go with this. It doesn't really matter, I'm gonna say it anyways. I mean, man, you have the freedom of a car to ride around to any location. And then I got the motorcycle and got that license and everything. It was just amazeballs. It was so much fun. It's another skill level. It's yeah. It's a mix of the freedom and the skills and everything around it. It's a badass experience being able to use them. And so I got rid of my bike because I didn't use it that much, because I didn't commute with it because of work being very close and all that. And so I got myself an electric skateboard, a booster board, and then an Evolve board, the carbon GTX or GTR, and that was like super fun. Booster board, I was riding that for a year or two, and then I got myself my Evolve board with the AT tires. Really great. It's just another level to be able to be like, okay, I'm on the streets, and then I can go on trails, I can be anywhere. So I was doing that, I was riding it everywhere. It's just super fun. It's a lifestyle itself by doing that, the carviness, everything. And then I decided, after been looking at EUCs, I mean, I saw people riding it, I was like, man, that's just gonna be too insane, because it's such a new technology, people are just gonna drop dead because it's just gonna smack them into the ground because of some glitch in the software or hardware, man. And sure enough, people were talking about it, and sure enough, there was a lot of videos regarding it. So it was at that point when I was riding my skateboard, I was like, man, I have this issue with the Bluetooth not being not working right, but that technology was really good. I thought it was gonna disconnect wherever, whenever, or for whatever reason, and it didn't do that. I was super surprised. Booster board, no problem. Evolve, no problem. Everything just works. Technology works. There's no issues with the motors or anything. Well, there was issues, but not like it just cuts off. It's just wear and tear, right? So I've been doing that for quite some time, and then I got into the EUC world by buying myself a 16X. I used that for a year, and then I got into buying myself an EXM because I wanted to have more of a high-end experience and something that can ride fast and is more secure in faster speeds. It's just been amazing. I love it. It's part of my life, and now I'm getting myself a suspension wheel, the Veteran Links. So that's gonna open up a whole new field regarding the feel of the experience itself. I have been trying them, and the feel I get when I stand on them, it's like I've been trying the Patton and the Sherman-S, and both of them is like, man, it's a great feeling. They're a bit top heavy though, and I've heard people mention it, and I was like, yeah, that's true. The Lynx is supposed to not be, I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of this big wheel, 20-inch tire that might add to the weight at the lower end of it, closer to the ground, might be. We'll see. But yeah, let's get these studs in. Okay, I'm gonna put it in, and then I will show you close up for the next one. Done. Now I'm gonna do a close-up. You guys can see. Put that shit in. Touch it like that. You see, it's in center, right? I just have to press down. You see? Just have to make sure that it's like only pointing out the very strong bit there on the stud. And then let's continue. What you need to do is you need to press this in quite hard, otherwise it's gonna skip around a lot in the area. So you need to press in. Then you get it in. I can hear that I have studs on the other side, so I'm beginning to get a good amount in here, but it's get some traction on the floor. Closer. So I have a pattern like this. There. What I can do is I'll add one here, and then I would have like a snake pattern. Yeah, I think I will do that. The snake. Snake pattern. If you don't use all your force when you press them down, you will end up having it move around a lot. So you need to really push into it. But see what I have now. I have this pattern going, this wavy pattern or a snake pattern. I will continue that, and then I will see what I will do with the end here. If I should put everything here or not. Maybe put like 2 here, 2 there, just to get it some extra traction on the sides. We'll see. So it's somewhat easy to do it. It's just you have to make sure that you're aligned with the knobby, right? So it doesn't squish you out to the side or to the middle. That's like a bit of a balance that it works. So carry on. It's fucking winter outside. there is this tendency to have it grab onto the stud like this because of the rubber makeup, so to say. So sometimes you end up in the middle, that's very nice, but it's stuck in those ridges or those lines, and then sometimes you end up like that. So it's sometimes when it's like this, it's like, okay, will it be there when I'm start riding? I'm not sure. At least it's connected. So compared to this, these are like really nice, and then you have that. But hey, we'll see. Well, so I managed to find another drill so I can fix this shit. I don't have time to wait. Sun is going down, so might as well just use the tools I have. Oh, almost. Yeah, it's there. I don't know how long it will sit or stay there. Press down. It's like, it's sliding so much. It's crazy. The whole knob is twisting and turning. You see here? Look at it. So it's you know, it is what it is. I got one left. Make it count by applying it correctly. There we go. Amazing. Check it out. Yeah. A good pattern, I must say. Okay, so I don't know how many studs I've added into it, but it's plenty. Maybe I should have more on the sides, I'm not sure. We'll see. I might be able to do that actually. When I look at it, it is plausible. I mean, I bought 200, so there's a bunch of them left. I just don't want to have too much because I think the traction is gonna be bad if I do. I mean, not the traction on the ice, but traction in regular asphalt, so I'm not sure. If I slide around too much when I'm out, then I might consider doing more studs. But I mean, if I end up on ice, I think this will save me. Now it's really winter outside, and I'm pretty sure I need to use it. Although I know that some people don't. But I've seen videos. I've seen videos of some of them sliding around I think that can be avoided if you actually have studs on the wheel. So better safe than sorry for it. So final result then. This type of pattern, and we have 150 studs. 150. It's good to know. So by 200 is normally how they do it. It's not high enough, but it will get there.